Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Jamar with Blessed Ascensions, and welcome to this new week where the full moon is in Virgo. Now, you can see I'm in a different location. This is my workspace where I do most of my healing work out of. I'm at Black Lotus Holistic Healing Collective, and this is in Philly at 206 Lincoln Drive. If you'd like to schedule an in-person, or if you'd like distance work with Reiki, sound healing, or an intuitive reading, all my links are in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's get started. This is going to be something special. This is the Big Blessed deck. So this is the combination of the Work Your Light Oracle and the Starseed Oracle. So we're going to use this, and probably let's use the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed to go ahead and do the clarifiers. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining me. So we're going to look at what we're releasing. So with the full moon is about releasing. It's about letting go. It's also about manifesting the intentions that were set during the new moon. So we're going to look at what we're releasing. We're looking at what the present energy is with this full moon. And we're looking at what this full moon energy is, what it's bringing in for us going forward into the future. All right. So for what we're releasing, what it is the present energy is, and what it is that we're bringing in with this full moon energy. All right. So, wow. So what we're releasing, I'm sorry, defensiveness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. All right. Well, it looks like a lot of us have been doing that work. Now, what's really coming through right now is really being tender and compassionate with ourselves, and really coming to terms with the thoughts of any mistakes that we think that we've made, any wrongs that we've done to others, but really to ourselves, and really saying that I'm sorry first to yourself, because in order to forgive someone else, you need to be able to forgive yourself, right? So letting your defenses down. Sometimes I'll give you an example, like you may come to a point where you're like, oh, well, they always do that, and I'm not going to ever let them do that to me again, which I will say, you don't want to let people walk all over you, right? However, don't let it make you feel like the victim. And you do what you want to do, but be mindful of playing the victim and building up different defenses so that you're defensive against people who may not mean you any harm, but the way that you would come off initially, it's already, the defenses are up. All right. So this full moon is telling you to be mindful of that, and to really come to yourself and say you're sorry to yourself. Tell yourself that you forgive yourself. Tell yourself that you love yourself. And tell yourself thank you. Thank you for the forgiveness. With righting past wrongs and uprooting, there will be some situations coming through this week that will need to be addressed. And that quite possibly could be from another person to you. Somebody could recognize that they've done you wrong, and you may be getting an apology this week. That is lovely, and that's interesting. Okay, let's do a clarifier on this, Spirit. Tell us more about this I'm sorry and this defensiveness. Righting past wrongs. Ooh. So with doing this, with connecting with that I'm sorry energy, it's going to bring this liberation in your life, this feeling of, finally. Because with a lot of us, we're waiting on ourselves. Like, just know that you are the hero of your own story. So at this point in time, you are waiting for yourself to actually say that you're sorry to yourself, to not doing the things that you said that you were going to do, or knowing that you probably shouldn't have done this one thing or talked to that one person, knowing that you shouldn't have done it, but you did it anyway because you just wanted to do it. So that liberation is going to feel beautiful this week. You know, first with yourself, but also, as we said before, someone will be coming with an apology this week. And also with the clarifier, we have the Two of Coins. And this, the coins are talking about something physical, physically manifesting. And this is making the choice. So in making this choice, you making this choice is what's going to bring the liberation. And it is totally your call. But remember, forgive yourself first before you can even forgive others. So this present energy, child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. And this really talks about being confident right now in who it is that you are, what your purpose is, what you're here to do. Even if you don't necessarily know exactly what your purpose is, your presence right now at this time, it speaks volumes. So we have trillions of cells inside of us, right? And each one of those cells, each particular one has an energy. It has the map of the universe. It's been around for eons, eons and eons, and now it's within you. And it's not only just one cell, it's trillions of cells. So the amount of knowledge, magic, power, and love within you is infinite. Speak to us more about this spirit, the child of the cosmos. I love this confidence that's coming through right now. And the Two of Wands, this another two, speaking of passion. So with realizing that you are this child of the cosmos, that you have all the wisdom that you need within, you have everything that you need. Deciding this fact is going to lead you to this passion. It's going to lead you to this purpose. There's going to be a lot of downloads coming in off of this full moon for this week. And it's really going to set your sights on what it is that you are here to do. And what I would say, what I'm feeling right now with this is when you get these downloads, when you actually get that inkling, that nudge, or some people actually hear definite, hey, this is what you need to do, definitely get on that immediately. Don't let that sit. Write it down. Take action if that's what the message is. If it says you need to go and buy this book and you need to make this course, then that's what you need to do. Take advantage of the energy while it's there and don't let it dissipate. That's very important for this week. So for the energy that we're bringing in, water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. This is something that I was really focusing on last week, is really resting and really taking care of myself. Self-care is so important. And again, this is going to help speed up these downloads that are coming in, because when you're in a state of rest, when you're in a state of self-care and repair, things come in at a much faster rate. It's if the hand is closed and clenched, nothing is going to go in there. But once you relax, you're taking care of yourself, you lotion up a little bit, everything that you need will come to you. You just have to be ready to receive it. Let's see, what is the clarity on this? Water your garden. I like this. Oh, well, all right. Ooh, look at this. The Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So it is very imperative that you water your garden right now. So take that time to rest. And I'm not saying to rest and neglect what the downloads are that's coming in as you realize this intelligence of the universe and that you are receiving these downloads and making this choice to follow your passions. But what I am saying is taking care of yourself at this point in time is going to bring huge blessings. This self-love is going to be spilling out of your cup and is going to be blessing others. And this Wheel of Fortune, we're talking about big blessings coming in. And because we have coins, it looks like there's going to be financial blessings, which that's always good. But it looks like being able to forgive yourself so that you can forgive others, and then also receiving apologies, being able to be in a space of receiving what the messages and downloads are to follow your passion, and then also taking care of yourself and being able to water your own garden, take the rest that you need, is going to be extremely important. And what I like to do, I take at least one day. Sunday is my day to take care of myself, to take my spiritual bath, to really let myself know that I love you. And it's just such a beautiful blessing, because when you can trust yourself that you're making the decisions that really resonate and that really touch your own heart, and when you're trusting yourself in that, it shines through in every facet of your life. Awesome. All right, so let's get some overall guidance from the Art of Manifestation. So Spirit, what is the overall guidance for this week? Grace. And that's quite interesting, because the grace is coming from the I'm sorry. So as you're forgiving yourself, and or when someone comes to you this week and asks for forgiveness, when they actually see what it is that they've done, give them grace. Give them the grace that you would expect to receive. Let's get into it. Let's see what this card says. When we sit in relationship with grace, we see every situation through the eyes of love, fostering our desire to meet life with understanding, compassion, and kindness. This card asks you to view your situation with grace. Will understanding bring compassion? How would love view your possible choices? What would kindness suggest that you do? Give grace to yourself and give grace to others this week. As you nourish yourself, forgive yourself, and stand strong in your own confidence that you have everything that you need, that the wisdom that you seek is already within you, and it's coming just as you need it, right on time. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you would like any of my blessed services of healing with Reiki, sound healing, or an intuitive reading, all of my information is in the description box below. So this week, be blessed. I love you. Take Take care.